This week on Sign Dawgs.
I'm trying to think about inside of my brewery having a Nocona Beer neon sign made.
I can't believe we're doing an entire episode about beer.
Every day we look at signs. Some are beautiful, others not so much. For a business, any business, a good sign is crucial. So where does a good sign come from? Who creates these tantalizing works of art? In the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's done right here by the people at Signs Manufacturing, the people we call the Sign Dawgs.
I gotcha.
I
Yeah.
have a brewery up there, Nocona Beer,
Right.
at the old Nocona Boot factory. We're trying to get that redone, and I'm trying to think about inside of my brewery having a Nocona Beer neon sign made.
The neon is pretty uncommon. There's very few people anymore that still do it. I've maintained my neon plant, but to my knowledge, I can only think of 3 more in the whole DFW area.
Wow.
You know, when you consider that it used to be everything was neon.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, LEDs have really taken
That's right.
over.
Technology has moved on.
Is that LED? No.
Those lines that have changed color up there, yes, those are LED. The Welcome to Dallas is neon.
So is this neon or not?
Impressions, no, that's LEDs lighting that channel edit.
All right, so we've got to design this neon sign, and this is the guy's logo. I'm thinking that we need to outline because we're looking for something that's kind of like a beer sign. I'm obviously Nocona Beer, right?
Is it going inside or outside?
Inside, it's going in his bar. We could do, just kind of a framework or something like that. Say Nocona Beer. These people have this really cool Indian head thing going on.
Yeah, we got to bring in the Indian head. We can't just leave it out. And we got to spell out the Nocona stuff. Is it big enough that we can do double stroke for the lettering?
No. The whole thing's only going to be actually smaller than it's displayed on the wall. It's going to be something like this.
So we'll spell out the lettering in red, right? I assume red.
Yeah.
And how are we going to do the Indian in the middle?
Well, we can't do all that detail. The neon is
Too small.
Yeah. I mean, the neon would be something like roughly like that big.
Yeah. So
What millimeter?
15 millimeter glass.
Then we go smaller.
Well, okay, so we could use 10 millimeter glass.
I was thinking, 12 millimeter, but
Yeah.
still, so we outline the Indian. I don't think you can put the other detail in there. I think outlining it, though, if it's interior, I think outlining it will be really good. Because
Okay.
interior, it's a little bit different. I mean, you're sitting right there looking at it, so you're going to have the vinyl on the background anyway, so you'll get all that detail.
All right. So, we outline that. We put it on a background. Then we do single stroke neon around the lettering. What about
Yeah.
the stars?
I would do double stroke, or, the outline, do the double stroke for the stars.
Okay.
But I don't think you need to put a border tube or something on that. I don't think you can leave it just as that. I think you'll have enough room to put a red tube of neon around the outside.
Well, that'd be pretty cool. I think they'd be really happy with that.
What kind of background are we going to use? Like aluminum?
Probably plastic, because it's going inside.
Yeah, okay. So just going to have a pull chain transformer on the back?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a self-contained sign. We'll make a plug come off it. They can plug it in somewhere.
Is it going to be a black acrylic with white or with red vinyl?
I was thinking black, yes. The reason is that my understanding is it's going in front of a mirror, so you're kind of going to be able to see the back, kind of in the mirror.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so using black
Yeah.
would look better for that. All right, so if you could, Sam, put together a layout of the neon like we discussed, out around the Indian, the lettering, the stars, around circles around the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to have 2 circles, right? you're going to have around the outside of that black border, so around the outside.
It fits, yeah, that'd be great.
I think that would look really good if we can do that.
It's time to try science.
Neon is, well, used to be the staple of the sign industry. Virtually everything that we did for many, many years had neon in it. The way it works is it's basically a controlled electrical short. It's a piece of lightning, basically, that's jumping from one electrode all the way to the other electrode along the path in the glass. And the way that's accomplished is there's one of two inert gases, either neon or argon, is put inside the glass. Basically nothing will happen with the inert gas. But then you take a teeny tiny little bit of mercury, and that mercury then flashes to vapor inside here, and that provides an electrical path. So when you put enough voltage, you can get that lightning bolt. It takes a lot of voltage. When we're using neon, the transformers are running 15,000 volts. Don't touch one, it will be a shocking experience, I promise you. You won't want to do it twice, although it's happened to all of us many, many times. That's probably why we are the way we are.
And you see we have multiple colors. We got a wide variety of colors here. You see these have painted or a phosphor on the inside of the glass. And so the neon, which is going to light up inside these tubes, either blue or red, when you combine it with that phosphor on the outside, wait a second, we need 2 tubes in here to complete the circuit. You see, it's clear normally, but it's red when you get power through it. And obviously this tube has this phosphor on it to give it a little different color other than your typical blue. Let's see if this is the blue. There you go. See, and you can see how the gas inside here lights up blue, but in this particular tube, which is clear, all the light is right in the middle, and this one, because it's got that phosphor, the whole thing lights up like a big light bulb.
So why have we moved away from neon? Neon's a pretty awesome product, obviously. You can bend it, you can shape it, you can mold it, you can turn it into whatever you really want. But the problem with it is it's glass. And because of that, it's breakable. And since all this stuff is outdoors, you get hail or something like that, that'll break it. And so there's been a long, low-level frustration about that. And eventually, as LEDs came along and create an LED product that looks similar. Not quite the same, but it's similar. And so this has largely displaced neon. But whenever we're gonna do something that's really artistic or really cool, neon is the only way to go.
So what we have here are the red neon and the white neon. Diagram here. Black blackout with the black background of acrylic.
Oh, right, because you're gonna have all we have to bridge between the letters. That's cool, showing the block out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. You're gonna do a red outline on the outside and then a white one, huh?
Yeah.
That'll be cool. I like it. Red and white, I think, are really good colors to combine with each other, so I think that'll look really cool.
So at the old Nocona Boot Factory, they do a lot of things. They sell boots and
Nocona Beer.
They have the brewery, which is beer. They have the last hand-stitched baseball mitt factory in the U.S. in the museum. So there's beer. Yeah. They have the community outreach, which is a food bank every 2 weeks that they personally fund, and beer. And then they have concerts and all kinds of venue events, which you would expect to be associated with beer. For the most part, they do a whole lot of things, and most of it has beer attached to it.
But really, we're just interested in getting paid in beer.
So we're working on this Nocona Beer sign. They've got they're looking at a bunch of, oh, no. You see that machine standing up over there up against the wall? You gotta be kidding me. That's a power washer. And I really wonder if Robert or somebody knew that we had another power washer and just didn't tell me before I scrubbed my entire deck. Oh my gosh.
This would be so much easier with the power washer.
Yo, hello folks. Don't try this at home. You're officially tuned in to Sign Dawgs TV. Check it out. Hey, you got a business where you're gonna need a sign. Call us up and we can make you a design. We'll light you up for what you need for your store. You got some customers, but we can get you more. Yeah, we're the Sign Dawgs, we can do it all. We'll build you something and install it on your wall. Hop in the bucket, let me take you for a ride. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.
In a matter of a couple of weeks, they handmade a neon sign that just pretty much blows me away.
The thing that you're doing right is you want to start with your first store, and that's your prototype. You get the prototype right, everything else is cookie cutter from there. And the only way you're going to be able to duplicate 100 stores is if you cookie cut everything. I think this looks good. And if it's a brand, you need to keep it consistent.